With this strength, I can save more lives.
Every star is a miracle!
Nothing better than clocking off early and playing a few rounds of Celestial Jade. Yes, you have extraordinary skills, and you earned her trust when you rescued her. You rescued her from the Marastruck. I'd say she's forever in your debt. If you go see her, I'm sure she won't run away. Here's the situation. Lady Bailu, the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady, has escaped from the Alchemy Commission again. I say again because the Realm Keeping Commission has seen more than a few of her bad-tempered escapes. It used to be the duty of the Realm Keeping Commission to go after her and take her back to the Alchemy Commission. But this time is different. Because of the Stellaron crisis, we're constantly short of manpower. Besides, even if we catch the Dragon Lady, we can't take her back anytime soon. I don't know if you heard, someone locked down the delves connected to the Alchemy Commission. Now nobody can get in or out. It's completely cut off. Something very fishy is going on. I'd like you to help with two things. First, find the Dragon Lady and take care of her until the Alchemy Commission delves are reopened. Don't lose sight of her. The second thing might be a bit hard to understand. I want you to stop her from treating the Marastruck. You're the distinguished guest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu Shen. As such, you'll also have the full trust of the Realm Keeping Commission. Oh, one more thing. There's a lot of suspicion surrounding the Alchemy Commission these days. If you discover someone from the Commission on the hunt for the Dragon Lady, watch your step. Great.
haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star...
I don't believe in ghosts.
Lady Bailu, I told you to follow my plan. You draw attention when you use your powers, and we still have to take care of the matter at hand.
I was only tending to the sick. Besides, you weren't even here just now. Where did you go?
You know full well about my situation, Lady Bailu. If there are people from the Ten Lords Commission present in the plaza, then... Who are you? You're not a Ten Lord Spiritfarer. Why are you trying to frighten people?
I only left the Alchemy Commission for an official medical visit. There's nothing more to it, okay? The nurse here can vouch for me.
Easy, Lady Bailu. She's clearly not from the Alchemy Commission either.
Then don't scare me like that. Huh. Wait a minute. I've seen you before. In the plaza. I was surrounded by all those Marastruck. You rescued me, right? It was you! You came just in time! Bancia, you said you don't know the way from here, right? This girl's no pushover. She'll be able to help.
No, Lady Bailu. I don't trust her. Please leave us. Tell the Realm Keeping Commission that Lady Bailu is in the Alchemy Commission's care, and not to meddle in other people's affairs.
You two, stop arguing! I think there's someone from the Alchemy Commission over there! You! Help us hide first! We'll talk later!
Come on, draw already.
To make your brain feel brand new. Lady Bailu, this way.
Coming! Help us get rid of him, please! We'll have plenty of time to talk later.
I'll ask first, and then decide what to do.
You there! Excuse me. I want to ask you something. You're not the only one. Can you at least hear me out first? Have you seen a woman wearing an Alchemy Commission uniform? She was about the same height as you. I think she was heading towards the jetty. We walk the same path, but it would seem she's hiding from me. Very well, thank you. I'll head over to the jetty. The opposite direction? It can't be. Are you covering for her? You know something, all right. What?
Leave the rest to me.
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion.
Need a doctor?
Free will, or what?
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign. It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward! There's more to this Alchemy Commission doctor than meets the eye. Feels like I'm still missing. That's an Alchemy Commission doctor's uniform, all right. Dahao did say there was suspicion surrounding the Alchemy Commission. I'd better take this. I'd better take this. Or maybe that's not necessary. That's an Alchemy Commission doctor's uniform. Dahao did say... I'd better take this. I'd better take this.
Come on, draw already.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff served?
Nobody home! You're back! Does that mean we're safe now? We're coming out! What happened? That man wanted to catch me and take me back to the Alchemy Commission, right? See, I told you this girl was trustworthy.
Thank you for helping us. But I'm worried you being here could just complicate matters further.
Huh? Why were they looking for Miss Bancia? That can't be right. They must have been...
How can I prove the doctor from the Alchemy Commission was Does this prescription... Wait a minute. Here's the proof.
This letter...
Wait, I've heard of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Aren't they those crazy followers that worship the Mara Struck and the Plague's author? But Bancia's nothing like them. She wanted me to treat the Mara Struck.
Lady Bailu, You promised you wouldn't tell anyone about that.
Wanted her to treat them Mara struck? Suspicious. Could she be a disciple of Sanctus Medicus? I wonder if I have any evidence. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a prescription from the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Bailu, can you take a look?
The handwriting on this prescription is exactly the same as the one you gave to me. Bancia, are you really from the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
I'm sorry. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. And that doctor from the Alchemy Commission was sent to catch me. But I never meant to harm Lady Bailu. On the contrary, by taking her away from that place, I was protecting her. I made a deal with Lady Bailu before we escaped. We have an urgent task to complete. Please, don't take her away.
I should ask Bailu what she thinks about all this first.
Treating wounds and diseases is one thing. Curing the evils of humanity? There I was thinking, someone helped me escape the Alchemy Commission because they genuinely wanted to help me. Enough. Being angry will stunt my growth. Let's put this behind us. I don't know much. If it weren't for those scrolls in the Alchemy Commission's Elixir Research Terrace, I doubt anyone in the Shincho would have heard of them. A long time ago, even by the standards of long-life species, the Shincho eliminated an organization that worshipped the Plague's author. Why were they eliminated? Because they held an incredibly dangerous notion. Shincho people wanted to be released from the threat of Mara and return to the stability of life and death. Yet the disciples of Sanctus Medicus believe that being stricken with Mara was a blessing, a natural evolutionary step in casting off the mortal coil. Sounds great, right? Well, only if you think becoming a monster devoid of all humanity is a good thing. That's why the Cloud Knights and Ten Lords Commission cooperated to eliminate the organization. But just because you can't see something doesn't mean it isn't there. It's like eradicating a sickness. Easier to do when the symptoms are visible. In hindsight, not only did the disciples endure, they expanded the organization in secret. The people of the Shincho, countless doc in truth. Some doc only the most. That's when the How should I know?
I'm sorry I wasn't honest with Lady Bailu. I asked her to save my beloved. In return, I helped her escape from the Alchemy Commission. I broke many of the Vidyadhara's laws, and the Alchemy Commission is bound to punish me. But I just can't let...
She hid everything from me. But I promised her after all these years, I'm still not used to seeing people suffer. Lady Bancia, tell us what you want to do next.
I can't let the disciples of Sanctus Medicus or the Ten Lords Commission find us. We need to find a way to get to Cloudford without drawing their attention.
Come on, draw already.
I'm Guang Da, an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. If you have an urgent issue, please go to the Chancery. Huh? Aren't you the healer lady?
Shh.
If it's official business you're here about, you'll need to go to the Chancery. Da Hao and Song Yan should be there. I'm just an orderly. As for anything concerning the Dragon Lady, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Hey, keep it down. You've got it wrong. That's not my ship, it's my friend's. My friend has a Starskiff travel permit and can help you leave quickly. I'm not the one who owns the ship.
Just cut to the chase. Can we take the ship or not?
Yes, you can, but please keep it down. I can take you there if the price is right. I mean, my friend can take you there. So, relax, How about it? So...
Vancia, your symptoms are getting worse. I have some soothing tonic in my gourd. Would you like some before we set off?
Thanks, Lady Bailu. I told Leonmu to hide in a Cloudford shipping container. I couldn't let the disciples of Sanctus Medicus find him. Because I promised Leonmu I'd bring him an elixir of immortality. To make him one of the people of the Xianzhou like...
You know that's one of the Xianzhou's 10 unpardonable sins, right?
Yes. But... I knew nothing about the treachery of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus back then. I only knew that people in the Alchemy Commission were involved in ancient clandestine medicines, but I was wrong. It wasn't a blessing of immortality. Not even a poor imitation.
They were turning humans into monsters, weren't they?
Short-life species are expendable to those maniacs. They use them in experiments to develop their medicines. I don't have much time left. And I only have one solution left.
Hey.
That's right. Lady Bailu, you still remember our deal, right?
You helped me escape the Alchemy Commission, I save your sweetheart.
Thank you, Lady Bailu. The place we arranged to meet up is ahead. I can't forget it. I must get there.
This is bad. She's starting to lose touch with reality. The soothing... Let her rest here for a while. I'll think of something. Try not to move, Vancia.
But he's not here. We still need to find him.
Nurse, get a hold of yourself. Doctor's orders. Can you see if there are any clues nearby? I don't think Vancia's sweetheart would leave for no reason. Leave the patient to me. I'm the healer lady of the Alchemy Commission, after all.
Let's start with this area and see if we can find any clues nearby. It looks like Bond. I should go and tell Bond.
What happened? Did you find any? No way. Do you know how bad your condition is? Don't worry. I'll find Young Mu and treat him. Send Vancia back to the apothecary in Starskip Haven.
No, you'll help me. Right? I have a favor to ask you. You've seen for yourself how dangerous the Mara Struck can be. If the time comes...
Of a lot of disciples in the area just now.
I'm a traitor to them. They won't stand idly by if they lay eyes on me. If you can't fend them off, just let me go with them.
Just one true.
Lady Bailu.
He isn't waiting for us here. Did he hide?
Lady Bailu.
There you are. Z clearly failed then. Oh, and if it isn't the Dragon Lady, trying to make up for past...
Blah, blah, blah. I've heard enough out of you already. If it's a beating you want,
I'll deal with you in a moment, little girl. Men, take the traitor and make sure you get the list from her. Where is everyone? Seize them!
Are you giving me karmic atonement?
A Ten Lords Commission judge?
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Half the work is already on the still waters of oblivion. I guide the wandering souls.
looks like sucker!
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Let's begin.
Go.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
I'm on guard. Ha! Not a scratch.
Why are the disciples... I only see you, girl. Raise your head. You...
help us, Miss Judge!
Madam Shui Yi, the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been found in the southwest of Cloudford.
This place isn't secure. You should leave immediately. Soldiers, see them on their way.
That's the strangest judge I've ever come across. Bansia!
I made it this far.
Let's go this way and see if we can avoid those cloud knights.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
There are cloud knights and disciples of Sanctus Medicus over there.
Wait, there are armed villains up ahead.
He's right behind that door.
But there are cloud knights stationed there. Hey, didn't we pass some soldiers resting on the way over here? A spot of emergency treatment in exchange for some...
Let's do it, Ladybug.
Just tell them you're soldiers.
Halt! What? I heard the Dragon Lady.
No! No!
That's right.
Don't worry.
I still want to play!
Access granted. Good work, soldiers.
Thank you.
As in my... Hey! If I hadn't pretended to cry, you wouldn't have got through the sentry post. By the way, what's taking Bansia so...
Can you help me check?
But she still hasn't...
Lady Viola. Is this a...
Don't thank me! It's my fault.
You can't keep... Hey.
Let's go.
What should I do? Serious imbalances of yin and yang? Stop calling it a deal! I made a promise.
I'm so sorry.
Enough talk. Here, I'll pour the medicine through the helmet.
Thank you, Lady Viola.
We've arrived. Is he...
He's cautious by nature. Do you remember his...
But you already...
He won't show himself if you're here.
I remember. Let's go.
Mats!
Oh no!
Stream 4. Bold blades. Desperate for oblivion.
I'm on guard.
Again. Still waters of oblivion.
Need a doctor?
Stand down.
Do you think she saw him one last time? Grown-ups are complicated, huh? Let's keep heading in this direction until we find...
Are you from the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Ten Lords Commission?
That's right. I'm here to heal you.
You're finally here. First, I was being chased by the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Then I ran in, but if Banshia sent you, then... where is she?
What do you think? Should we tell him the truth?
What? That monster armed to the teeth?
It's true. She had to disguise herself in order to meet you.
How is that possible? Could you take me there? Just to confirm. This is Bansha? This hideous creature?
Hey! I know you're probably in
She changed out of her original clothes, right? Ugh. There's no point in searching the body, then. Did she give you any secret boxes or letters?
Search? For what?
You don't know? Ugh, she left me with nothing! Was she playing me this whole time? The list of the names of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. With that list, I'd be able to blackmail the disciples into giving me the elixir of immortality. Or I could submit the list to the Cloud Knights to avoid banishment from the Xianzhou. That woman promised me countless times. In the end, I finally trusted her. I genuinely thought she'd offer me change. But in the end, she failed at the most important hurdle. Or maybe she failed from the very beginning. She probably lied to you too. Of course not. I have more important matters in places other than the Xianzhou. Elixirs and immortality are just a means to an end. I won't stay on the Luofu. Sweetheart, that was her wishful thinking. I wasn't interested in the slightest. No way. You thought so too?
Heal.
What?
Let me heal you, so I never have to lay eyes on you again!
Huh?
I promised, Bansia.
Ridiculous.
Shut your mouth! I'm so furious! That wouldn't do. I made a promise to Bansia. I healed him. But for the next 30 years, he'll hiccup uncontrollably every day. What? He deserved it. That's the price he paid for my lenience, and it still wasn't enough. Anyway, you know any good hiding places? I'm still on the run. Express? The Xianzhou is still in a mess. I better stay in Starskip Haven for the time being. I'm sure there'll be fevers and headaches to take care of before long. Bansia asked me if I like treating people. Like I said, it's as easy as eating and drinking for me. I don't like or dislike it, but this whole incident has made me wish I knew more about the Mara struck. Thank you. Maybe meet again at the food stalls of Starskip Haven. Bye!
There's still some time before the jump. I should talk to everyone.
Hey, did you hear about our... But, huh? Let's go to his room. Don Hung, Bronya just sent all of us a message.
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you...
I'm sorry.
I'm the one...
It's great that...
Okay. He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of them. Pity. He's gonna miss out. Don't get yourself all worked up. If Eurillo 6 is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us. Pom-Pom can't just leave the Express whenever they feel like it. Seems like someone wasn't paying attention. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for... You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with...
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face.
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Bronya would be happy to see you.
So that explains the grin. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
Come with me, take the journey.
So, what do you think about my new dress? It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long. But now I find this kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear... let's just pretend I never said anything. Pajamas, hot... Wow, that was fast. Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the... I was just taking... I wouldn't call it ready to go. Bellabot?
Come with me.
Galabon. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right? Oh, wait a sec. All in black? The Interastral Peace Corporation. You still don't... never... there's only one... Hi.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out?
To take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew. You scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurilla 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely, you 2 aren't...
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, fun, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already...
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying. Me too.
You two make a cute pair.
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you? Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up. Aunt Gertie!
Ah, is that little March? What? Oh, you're here for the Soul Warm Festival, right? The atmosphere is like no other. Silly me, where are my manners? Grab yourselves a sun cake each. Get them while they're hot.
Hey, that's not fair! Get to the back of the line. Ever heard of...
Show a little respect. If it weren't for these two, we'd be eating geomarrow by now. Take a look at these beauties.
Oh, wow.
you two. Welcome back to Belobog. The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival. My apologies.
Aw, it's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities. Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Heartbeat.
Phew. Sick. Or we...
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are... cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Everything all right, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Soulworm Festival. Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the eternal freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest. An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it. Right. We need to figure out how to help them. The IPC is too big and powerful. Even if Bronya steps in, it'll be hard for her to resolve the situation.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side. Yeah, after all, this girl here is a pretty good negotiator.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe.
Oh, hey! We might as well... Okay, got it. We better think...
It's you. Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology department. Pretty neat, right? What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but... You flatter me. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the stuff.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly.
Let's walk and talk. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But, with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
help me out.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6? It's so white and fluffy. I absolutely adore them. Come to think of it, this little guy's on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it... Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, if you...
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about?
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurilo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned.
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this.
So, what now? I guess, did someone... Huh? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Oh, and now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust... Again? I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
This haven of memories. Every touch.
Seela!
Hey! Am I glad to see you? It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think— What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders. Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto? Hey, you two!
You guys
You two were talking to the director in the snow plant.
So it's you! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us...
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even...
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? And no need to waste our breath on this...
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You don't look so good.
Lance at the ready.
Familiar. Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
That's it? He sure... Let's... Ready for action? Let's get moving.
Hello. It's Mr. Svarog, isn't it?
Hello, miss.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with...
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh?
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara, Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, Emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversary.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look? Sounds like you two are getting along. What's... Seriously? You...
Look, you guys. Looks like it...
looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the... This place is filled with nothing.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Lance, forward! Okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Stand down.
Another blood debt repaid.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
Aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look!
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go!
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently...
Don't lie to us! I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences.
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now.
Yeah, we demand...
You know, Topaz, it doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within a set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Savior, didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the...
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon!
You know nothing of the... Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. for oblivion. On the still waters of oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for some hardship.
What's in your prescription?
Timely treatment.
Free will,
You
or
know
was
nothing.
it fate?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Lance forward!
Stand down.
Destined for oblivion. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Okay.
What's in your prescription?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for some hardship.
Destined for oblivion.
Need a doctor?
Don't worry,
Lance at the
it's
ready.
just a scrape.
Let's begin.
Free will.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance forward!
Leave it to me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Let me tend your wounds.
That won't stop me.
I'm on guard.
What's in your prescription?
Timely treatment. Time for some hardship.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
Need a doctor?
Lance at the ready.
Who are you people?
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Phantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the Director.
Director Topaz?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
So, are we all good here?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Det? What do you mean?
You should probably ask Branya to explain it to you.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Branya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Branya out. Come on, to Klipoth.
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabagians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone. That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts. Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? Let's start with the overworld.
Uh-oh. That look on your... sounds serious. Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got... If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.